Folks, I have this breaking news in from the Fox News field producer in D.C., Jake Gibson. He has some pretty significant sources. The FBI and senior law enforcement officials are telling Jake that with these 650,000 emails, that they go back, quote, years. So they are not going to actually go through them one by one. In essence, though, what they're doing is they're developing a system to, quote, exploit them. This is probably a technical term that means that they can put in keywords, things like state.gov or Hillary or HRC, and then they can sift quickly through 650,000 emails for these keywords. But again, they are reiterating and reinforcing that they are not going to go through each and every one of them. They got the search warrant on Sunday, so they own that computer of former Representative Anthony Weiner, and that is where these emails are, and they believe that there are some emails on there that may relate back to the original Hillary Clinton email scandal. So as soon as we get more on that, I will get it to you. But let's bring in former Republican Senator from Florida, George Lemieux, and former Democratic Governor from New York, David Paterson. The pile-on continues, Governor. This is just awful for Hillary Clinton, or is it? Is it worse for Huma Abedin? Can Hillary's camp try and divert and spin it away from her?
Well, I have some bad news for you, Liz. I think the Cubs are going to win the last 2 games of the World Series.
You know what? Get off the set.
Right now, this is a situation where if the one thing that has really
By the way, that's called diverting.
Yeah.
What you just did.
The diversion in this campaign would be that each time the 2 candidates debated, it appeared that Hillary got the edge in the polls afterward. It doesn't matter who won the debate. It's who became more popular. I think the advice for diversion might be right here for a candidate to say, listen, there have been 2 candidates that in a very short period of time before the election have been accused of a lot of things. One of the candidates has said the process is rigged, the investigators are rigged, and even the election is rigged. The other candidate is saying, I want more answers, I want more information, and I want to know why this came up now. So I think that's her best argument.
Senator Lemieux, do you agree? And what does Donald Trump do to capitalize on this beyond what he has done? He's speaking twice in Michigan. He's already left Grand Rapids, heading to Warren. As soon as he gets in front of the podium, we will take it. But, you know, he's sounded the same tone that he has before, which is Hillary is, quote, crooked, etc. Is there a better way to, for lack of a better term, capitalize on this new development?
Well, Liz, really what Donald Trump does now is not as important as what's going to happen with Hillary Clinton in these emails. What you just mentioned is the Justice Department will use some data analytics to review these 650,000 emails. And if we find out that there was one classified or top secret information in those emails, like there was with the 113 emails that were previously produced, that could mean that she's committed a crime, that she raises herself to that grossly negligent standard that she didn't quite get to last time, although Comey said she was extremely careless. Or 2, there were emails that she did not produce to the government, and she obstructed justice. Either way, the American people are in this very difficult position right now of looking at a candidate that might be indicted potentially after she was elected, or could be under a wave of scandal and a cloud of scandal for 4 years, and all sorts of committee hearings in Congress, maybe an impeachment proceeding. The American people don't want 4 years of scandal. This is really bad news for Hillary Clinton.
And there's more. We can just add now, as I expected we would get more on the heels of Jake Gibson, the Fox News producer's report. This from the New York Times, Governor. They're now saying that what they do have is a special computer program that will enable them to very quickly sift through these 650,000 emails, specifically to determine, quote, whether they contain the classified information. They're saying it's not a manpower issue. This could be done in the blink of an eye if you think about Watson and IBM and how quickly that computer could do.
Watson could read 300 documents written about cancer in the matter of seconds, and the same way here, the same way you can look up someone's name on Google, in a more sophisticated way, you can go through hundreds of thousands of emails, and that would actually be good. What we really need is to know what the truth is, and I think that would put everyone in a much better place. Right now, we're 10 days before an election, and nobody really knows anything about what's going on here, and that makes it difficult for everyone.
Well, you talk about October surprises. We're one day away from November, Senator, so maybe the November surprise for Donald Trump is such that he's been handed, and this may sound crass, but it may be a gift because it diverts people's attention from some of the issues that he certainly has had. I mean, we even had Peter Thiel, the big Silicon Valley genius, speaking today. He is a huge Donald Trump supporter, but he specifically said he found it extremely inappropriate, the Access Hollywood tape that was revealed about Donald Trump. But, you know, that's now kicked to maybe the second, third, or back page of the papers, and Hillary Clinton's on the front page.
Absolutely, and Donald Trump has had a really bad string of weeks during his campaign with the Access Hollywood tape and other self-inflicted wounds, but that is on the third page now and not on the front page. What's going to be on the front page is whether or not these emails have classified information, whether or not they were not produced to the government, what's in those emails, and are we going to have some kind of pronouncement from the government that she's committed a crime? That's what everyone is going to be hanging on until Election Day.
Listen, thanks to both of you. And again, now the New York Times is officially reporting that the search through the 650,000 emails discovered on Anthony Weiner's laptop has begun. So perhaps we will know sooner rather than later. Former Senator George Lemieux and former Governor David Paterson, thanks so much, both of you.